Hey there, it's John Swain from We Love Small Business. Did you know that our little channel provides free content to small business owners and that we actually add profit? I'm talking money in your jeans. I do this because I love small business and my love don't cost a thing, but can you do me a favor? Can you like and subscribe to this page? Maybe even drop me a little note telling me what's up? Okay, today I'm going to let you in on a secret weapon that all small business owners, well, at least the smart ones like you, need to know and own. This weapon is dangerously effective, but it's also scary to some business owners because, well, it can be elusive, can also be boring. It most always is misunderstood by most business owners, and like a needle, it can have a tiny pinch that some folks just can't get past. So, okay, are you ready for the reveal? Okay, here it comes. Can I get a drum roll, please? Insurance. Yes, insurance. Now, don't go yet. I promise this will be useful to you, and I'll keep it quick and light because it's going to be easier for you to just book a call with me so I can hear a little bit more about your situation. But here's the quickest list in the West or the East of some types of insurance and some cool features and uses you may not have thought about in the past. Okay, life insurance. Now, I'm not just talking the cheap stuff that you get when you have a child and you feel like it's time to grow up and have a little protection. I'm talking permanent stuff, like stuff that while we're all young and healthy, we get it at a cheaper price and it keep the premiums constant over the rest of our lives. You see, that cheaper 20-year term expires in 20 years and you get 20 years older. And wait until you see how much your premiums are when it's time to renew. You'll wish you locked in. But here's some other things to think about when it comes to life insurance. There's permanent policies. And again, that just means that you lock in your premium for life at the age you secure the policy, like permanently. Policies like this have what they call a cash surrender value attached to them. And that's actual cash to you that you can borrow against when the balance gets a little higher, or even cash out before you die. But better to talk to me before you do something like that. But here's the point. It's not just this thing that we only get some benefit for when we die. Like that's a lot of use to us then, right? And similar to my last point, insurance can be used as an investment tool. And this is a loaded subject, which I'm not going to get into here, but just be aware. There are some crazy cool things that really smart people have come up with to maximize your overall wealth and minimize your tax burden. But you just need to add this type of tool to the chest when you're contemplating this stuff. Life insurance can be used to fund the tax bill that may arise on your death. Yes, you're gonna die and maybe you don't care, but if you do, it's kind of a way to cheat the old adage that nothing in life is certain but death and taxes. You can't cheat death, and you can't really cheat taxes, but you can get someone else to pay them for you, the insurance company. So if you aren't thinking about this stuff now, believe me, you will. I'm 48 years old and I really wish I was more mindful of this stuff when I was younger. Insurance can be owned corporately. So why is this cool? Well, there's lots of reasons, but here's just one. Remember, personal owned policies cost money and premiums. Well, you need to pay tax on money that ends up in your hands before you can pay that premium. But if a policy is corporate owned, then the premium, while it's not tax deductible, but there's a lower tax burden corporately. And by the way, I'm just talking to my Canadian viewers on this point. I don't know anything about what's going on anywhere else in the world. So it's actually cheaper to fund a policy within your corporation. But there's also a crap load of cool planning that can be done for corporate owned policies that, these smart people I was talking about, they can do some really cool stuff. So there's other types of insurance like critical illness insurance. Have you ever worried about what might happen if you came down with a real bad illness? Like I'm talking real bad, like cancer, heart disease, that level of bad. What kind of protection can you get so your company doesn't have to tank because you're off dealing with your illness? Well, critical illness insurance manages this risk. It takes a fair bit of the risk off you so you can deal with your illness and maybe hire a replacement or fund your living costs while dealing with your illness. Critical illness insurance can also have a cool feature called refund a premium, in which you get back all the premiums you put in after a certain term. Now, that's pretty cool. Long-term disability. What if you or a key employee becomes disabled? Insurance can protect your income. It can help you keep food on the table and maybe even keep your business alive. I mean, this video is just meant to help you start to see insurance as a super tool. Like I'm talking Thor's hammer kind of tool. But make sure you're thinking about it and talking to your advisors about it. Like now, not later, because shit happens. You ever hear of Murphy's Law? So where do you go? Well, the good news is that you can just book a chat with me. Now, I'm not one of those really smart people I was talking about, in this realm anyway, but I'm smart enough to spot the opportunities and smart enough to have lots of really, really smart friends that I work with and can get you hooked up with. So book that call with me and we'll have a little chat and I'll get you in front of rock stars. Well, insurance rock stars. Not sure an actual rock star could help here. Go enjoy the rest of your day and we'll see you soon.